we present ProgramAlly, creating custom visual access programs via multimodal end-user programming. Existing visual assistive technologies are built for general and common use cases and have few avenues for blind people to customize their functionalities. In this work, we aim to better support blind people in creating and DIYing assistive technology through end-user programming. For example, a visual filtering program in ProgramAlly might look like find date on grocery item. Then, when this filter is run, ProgramAlly only reads that information.
Found date, January 10, 2024, Brown.
Compare this to other popular assistive applications. Seeing AI's short text mode reads all the text in frame, but it's difficult to target certain pieces of information.
It in facts, usenames per container, 112 cut 100, mon facts, is per container, I facts, ags per container, 120309, 100%.
Be My AI, which is powered by GPT-4, requires users to take a static image containing the desired information, which can be difficult for blind people. Even then, once a photo is taken, specific information is often buried in a longer description.
The picture shows a hand holding a can with a label that includes nutritional facts and other details. The visible part of the label reads, Nutrition facts, 3.5 servings per container, serving size 1/.
ProgramAlly focuses on customization in the domain of visual information filtering. This is especially helpful in situations that are repetitive, like sorting mail, time-sensitive, like catching a bus, or that requires scanning an entire object or room with the camera, like finding an expiration date. We developed a representation of these filtering programs informed by real-world scenarios from blind people's everyday experiences. Examples of these programs are Find Number on Bus, Find Largest Text on Poster, or Find Address on Center of Envelope. For approachability, ProgramAlly provides a multimodal set of tools for users to create programs, using block-based programming, natural language, and programming by example. In block mode, users create the program manually.
Program summary, find any object on any object. Create program. Find any object. Button. Actions available. Edit adjective. Edit object. Activate to dismiss pop-up. Chosen object. None.
In question mode, a natural language request gets converted to a program using a few-shot prompting approach with GPT-4. Can you find the address on these packages?
Insert. Submit question. Submit question. Edit Save. Button. Program title. New program summary. Find any address on any package.
In explore mode, users select an item to demonstrate filtering behavior.
Start exploring. Button. Start exploring. Person. Bus. 0 Arriva. A DE company. Lane W. Zoom in. 000. Pause exploring. Pause explore. Bus. Person. 0 City at. A DE 0 Arriva. Zoom in. 73. But. Selected. Alert. Generating program. Please wait. Ellipsis.
To generate the program, our server uses the frame to generate a tree representation of the scene. Then, the selected item is used to choose a branch from that tree. The items in the branch then become the items in the program.
Example image. Delete program. Save program. Save. Program title. New program. Program summary. Find any number on red bus.
In a user study with 12 blind participants, we demonstrate how ProgramAlly can be used to customize assistive technology. Participants appreciated the ability to filter for desired information. For example, as P1 said, there's an abundance of visual information, and sometimes a blind person is short on time and you really just want the particular piece of information you're curious about. By comparing each of ProgramAlly's programming interfaces, we found that each provided its own strengths and challenges. Providing these options to users is important to making programming possible for a range of users and scenarios. For instance, as R4 said, it's all contextual, I think, so it depends on what you want to do. I would use different methods based on what I knew about the environment. If you already have an image you're working with, you might explore the image, and then that's what you use. It really just depends on the situation. Finally, participants saw the benefits to using a DIY approach to creating assistive software. As R2 put it, I think it all comes down to providing choice. Ultimately, what I like is that you're putting the information available in the person's hands to choose. Overall, ProgramAlly is an investigation of how end-user programming techniques can be used to create and customize AI-based assistive technology. This work aims to promote the democratization of AI technology creation and support blind people in having greater control over the AI-based technologies in their lives.